Hello everyone. So it's been a little bit since I've done a video. I just have been having some trouble. I had some real life stuff going on. It's been kind of blocking me from doing anything for a little bit, but back in business, or at least kind of. I'm not going to be able to purchase many cards or trade for many cards in the month of January, at least at first. So for now, we're just gonna go over stuff that I got in while I was away. So one of the cards I got was a reverse Galarian Linoon from Sword and Shield. This was actually part of my big purchase from TCG Player to fill out that set. I know, we're starting with fire. Alright. So next was a trade I did online for the Jungle Nidoqueen and the Jungle Venomoth. Neither of them are reverse holo. The front looks great. I mean, the front of these cards looks fantastic. It's the back, at least of the Venomoth, that's the problem. So the Nidoqueen actually looks fantastic. I love the Nidoqueen. Very happy with that trade. The Venomoth here, you can see the top, it's just, it looks like it got chewed on a little bit. So, I might still hold on to that one. I'm not 100% sure. It's still kind of up in the air. I'm still deciding whether or not I like them enough. Alright, so those we'll set to the side. So that's it for loose cards, at least. Well, actually, no, we got one more. So, I actually did get one more thing from TCG Player. Which I will go ahead and I'll open here. There's an invoice in it. Grab it out. Save myself some editing. And it is a single card. Cramorant V, regular. Nothing too special. Let's see if he's... Oh, look at that, double sleeved. Nice. This must have been an individual seller, because typically the card shops don't put that much effort into the lower value cards. Not that there's a criticism against them, it's just, it's not worth their time. So this one's not very well centered. You can see top to bottom there, it's just not really that great. So that one is probably going to go into my binder as a trade card while we try to draw another one. I do like doing that, buying the card individually to try and trade for later. That one only cost me $1.46 though, so not a big deal. Alright, so other stuff. I did get a couple of other things. So these two are actually cards that my friends got for me for Christmas. One of them is a Garchomp from the Pop Series 9. It's only a PSA 8, but you know, I don't even care because I'm more impressed with the fact that he remembered that I specifically mentioned this specific Garchomp. I really liked this Garchomp a lot. I built a deck around it back when I played in 2009. I just loved this attack, Jet Sword. I just thought it was a cool attack. You know, you discard 2 energy from Garchomp, and it does 10 damage to each of your opponent's bench while going, and it does 100 damage. This guy was a beast. I loved this card. I thought it was great. It wasn't. It wasn't that great a card. But I'm just touched that he remembered it, and that he actually got me one. I just think it's great. I love it. I love that card. It's going to be a fine addition to my collection. And then one of my other friends also got me a PSA card. So this is the secret rare Uniclus from, I think that's Boundaries Crossed? Oh no, it's Dragons Exalted. Duh, I could just read it here. I was looking at the set symbol down here. So this Uniclus, PSA 7, whatever. That's not what we're here to talk about. What I'm here to talk about is why he got me this card. So at first when I unwrapped this card, I was like, oh, okay. I mean, it's a card I don't have, It's a secret rare, so obviously I was going to need it at some point, and I would have liked to get a graded copy, which would have been fine. Then he explained to me why he got me this card. So not in 2012, but back in it was 2010. This was my kind of on the way out of Pokemon, because they changed the rules. They made the cards a little different for black and white, and I didn't like it. But there was one card in black and white, black and white base, that was kind of resonant for me. And it was this Reuniclus. So this Reuniclus is actually a reprint of the black and white base one. It's just the shiny version. And he got me this card because he remembered how much I appreciated that deck. The deck's whole idea was lock your opponents down with items, then use Reuniclus to move all of the damage your opponent does back around onto your bench. And then I was playing Blossom, so Vileplume did the item lock, and then Blossom had a power where you could use its power once per turn, and it would heal 1 damage counter from all of your Pokemon. So if you spread all your damage out, you could actually heal 60 damage using Reuniclus and Blossom, and you could stay alive for really long. And this is right when basic EXs had 180 HP. There was only one Pokemon that could one-shot anything, and nobody really played that too much. So this was actually a really cool deck. It was just, we called it Ross EX because I think it's Ross Cawthorn was the original pioneer of this deck. He did Reuniclus, Vileplume, and then he used Donphan to attack, and then he used Blissey Prime to remove all the damage. But that was just a little interesting history lesson. But these two cards are great. I love them. They're going to stay in my collection probably forever. So I will value that always. So then my last friend who got me anything Pokemon related, she got me a Vivid Voltage ETB, which great. I mean, I need one for the background here. I need it. The only problem was that she got me one right when I bought one myself. So I am now in the enviable position of having 2 Vivid Voltage Elite Trainer boxes. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open one of these on camera. I'm going to do an opening. I told her that's what I would do since I already have one. And I told her that I would go ahead and open hers and we would see what I got. Alright, so, and then last Pokemon thing that I got was not 1, not 2, but 3 Hidden Fates Elite Trainer boxes. So the reprint that happened for these kind of prompted me to go ahead and buy some. The problem was I couldn't get them at MSRP, so I didn't pay $50 for these. I paid probably 120% of that. So I paid $120 each for these, which means there is no way I'm going to open these. There is no way I'm going to open these. They are going to sit in my collection. They were too expensive to acquire. If I could get them for $50, I would open one. But $120 is too much for something that I'm going to open and all the cards inside are worth $4. Because that's the problem with Hidden Fates, is that inside of each of these ETBs, you get maybe 3 shiny vault cards. And you can get 3 shiny vault cards, but they're not all worth, $20 each. The hype for this set has gotten way out of control from what the cards inside of it are worth. So it's not worth it to me to open it right now. So that's where I'm at with that. Alright, so, and then I just got some other things. So I've mainly done Pokemon on this channel, but I also do some Magic and Flesh and Blood on the side, because Flesh and Blood I think is a very interesting card game. I've learned how to play it, and I might actually start trying to figure out like how to build a deck and stuff. Alright, so, but first the Magic thing. So I actually got the Secret Lair Walking Dead. I got it because my dad said he was going to get it, and I told him, well, let's go ahead and order me one too. So I have this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It was very controversial. If anybody knows anything about Magic the Gathering, you would know that the player base really got angry that Wizards decided to do, well, the Secret Lair thing in the first place, and then they printed cards that were unique to this Secret Lair. You can't get them any other way. So a lot of players think that that's damaging for the game. I think that they're great collectibles. I think that the problem would be easy to fix, but personally, I hope they don't fix it, because I think that this, in the future, I think I paid $50 for this. In the future, I mean, there's no telling what it could be worth. If any, and there are some good cards in there. There are cards that are actually really good for the game. Good to play for the game, anyway. Alright, so Flesh and Blood. So, I'm actually a member of Alpha Investments Patreon, which means that I was able to get a part of his fun Flesh and Blood limited release thing. So it came with the Crazy Brew cold foil promo, and then you actually got 3 booster boxes of the unlimited Welcome to Wrath, or Welcome to Wraith. I don't know what the actual pronunciation is, but the E is usually silent on a word like this, so it's probably Welcome to Wrath. Unlimited booster boxes. Now, the first edition of these booster boxes is like $2,000 right now, which is absolute insanity. And the company has come out and said that the unlimited printing means unlimited. They're going to print this until they feel that the cards reach a certain stable price level. So is this worth keeping sealed? Maybe. Maybe not. Honestly, the cards inside will probably never be worth a ton because they're unlimited. But just like with base set Pokemon Unlimited, just because they printed a ton of it doesn't mean it stayed worth nothing forever. An unlimited base box right now is still $15,000, but we're 20 years later. So, I'm sorry, not 20 years, like 24 years removed from the situation. So, will the booster boxes increase in value? I mean, eventually. They have to, because sealed things always go up, even if the cards inside don't. Well, alright, sealed does not always go up, but like 80% of the time, sealed goes up. And if this game stays popular, the unlimited printing might be worth something in the future. But I'm probably going to open at least one of those. I got 3 boxes, but I'm probably going to keep, maybe 2 of them sealed, and I might open one just to play around with. Because opening boosters is fun, I just don't like doing it a ton. Alright, but let's talk about this promo. So this promo is of a card. I mean, I've read the card. The card's okay. It's not amazing. It's decent. But the problem is, this art is unique, and it's a cold foil. So cold foil means that the card actually, because it's a foil cards usually curl a little bit. Actually, here you can see it with this Cramorant. It just kind of bends a little bit there in the middle. But Cardamundi developed a process where these foils stay flat. You can take it out of the thing here, which I don't really want to do, but you can see, I mean, there's not a whole lot of bend to that card. And it's not just because it's been sitting in a top loader. But you could only get the cold foils in the first edition printing of the boxes that I just showed you. But this promo, only 1,000 of it exist. Now in Pokemon, if there's only 1,000 of anything, well, that means the card's instantly worth, you know, thousands of dollars. Well, right now, this card is on eBay for $500 to $600. And I literally just bought it because I wanted this. Like, I didn't even care about the promo. I just wanted this, and I wanted the playmat that I'm going to show you in a minute. But this thing just shot up in value, and now I don't know what to do. Because I could sell this. And I only paid $300. I paid $300 for the whole kit. So I got a playmat, this card, and 3 booster boxes for $300. I could sell this, and I doubled my money, and I've still got all those boxes that I could just set aside forever and never open. Or I can sell this right now. But I don't know what this card's going to do in the future. I mean, if Flesh and Blood is a game that's going to stand the test of time, that card could be worth as much as... I mean, it could be worth as much as certain promos in Pokemon that are PSA graded. Because I could get this PSA graded. It's a 9. It's probably not a 10. I checked. The centering's just off a little bit. So it's probably a 9. But, you know, Pikachu Illustrator, PSA 9, is $1 million card. So, say they were going to sell. And then I also got this playmat, which, I mean, it's a cool playmat. Don't get me wrong. I'll have to pick you up here. But, I mean, it's a cool playmat. Look at that. That's cool. I mean, it's just, so Rudy is, that's who the character is, dressed as Santa. And he's got tacos on the assembly line there with Flesh and Blood. The playmat's a meme. It's a meme playmat. But it's a cool playmat. And I wanted the playmat. I was like, alright, I get 3 boxes and I get this cool playmat and I get a promo. Alright, whatever. Alright, sounds cool. So I went ahead and I bought it. Well, the playmat's $100. If you look on eBay, there are this playmat is right now $80 to $100. I don't play on playmats for $80 to $100. This playmat, $20. I'm happy with that. I love this playmat. It's fantastic. That playmat, $80 to $100 because it's unique printing. So that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna sell. I get a third of my money back, and I still have all of it. I still have these things, so I can still go ahead and sit on that, and I don't gotta worry about it, and I got a third of my money back, and I don't gotta worry about it. So I'm definitely gonna sell the playmat, because I don't like the idea of playing on a playmat worth $100. I just don't. It's not my thing. I like having my money in cards. If I could trade that for, you know, one more PSA card, I would happily do it. I would do it in a heartbeat. I wouldn't even think about it. So I'd rather have cards, not accessories. Accessories are cool. They are not investable. And the playmat is a meme. I should sell it right now because in 10 years, if Alpha Investments decides he's not making videos anymore, well, the playmat goes from being worth $80 to $100 to being worth nothing. So that's where I stand on that issue. But that's all for today. Yeah, be on the lookout for the opening here. I'm going to open this on camera, and I might open that on camera. We'll see. But that's what I got for the month. Until next time. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please let me know by giving this one a like. If you would like to see more of my collecting journey, be sure to subscribe. May your trades be favorable, and your boosters be bountiful.